All right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting for financial freedom. We are going to be taking a look at the JASMY price at once again, because you know what, just how many times did we come on the channel and we were saying that, look, when JASMY crosses the 50 daily moving average, this is really when you are going to start to see the fireworks happening. So we want to be looking at that one more time and trying to see how far we are progressing, and really immediate short term, what can we expect from the JASMY price set. Of course, as we always do, we are not just talking about those things. We are literally putting our money where our mouth is, and this is the trade that we were taking of late here on the JASMY price set in the Patreon, and up 50%. I think the best is yet to come actually. So of course, if you are interested in this short-term trades, taking advantage of the volatility in the market, feel free to join the Patreon. The link will also be somewhere there in the description. I also want to remind you of the activity that our partners over there at BingX, the exchange, have given the Crypto Front community up to $5,450, and on top of that, 300 ton tokens that can be traded. So I think this is a fantastic event. It's going to be lasting, I think, 36 days. They have extended it, so of course you can take advantage. Again, the link will be somewhere there in the description. Now, coming back to the JASMY price that I think we have actually discussed much in detail about this falling wedge, saying that usually falling wedges, they go ahead and reach the top of the wedge, and that will be somewhere around 3.3 cents here for the JASMY price. That will be a fantastic price to get, honestly. But of course, I mean, I don't think we can go up there in a straight line, because you can already see that, okay, you know what, if we get rid of this falling wedge right there, which is a bullish pattern, you now begin to see that we have a resistance that is coming there. So in as much as, yes, we have got the bullish pattern of the falling wedge, we cannot ignore all resistance levels. They are there. In fact, the horizontal resistance is actually much more powerful than the slanted ones, right? So this is something to take into consideration. And if I may just sketch something real quick here, usually when we have got price falling down here, we have got what is known as a preliminary support there. Then you have a selling climax. You come back to test the top of the range one more time. Then again you go for a secondary test. Then you come back to the top of the range one more time. So it's also very much possible that you can revisit the midsection here of the range, then you continue moving towards the upside. Why am I even bringing this up right now? It's because this is almost the same thing that I'm seeing right at this point with the JASMY price set, because it's looking like, if you go here to the 4-hourly time frame, right, for example, it's beginning to look like the late stages of a Wyckoff accumulation pattern. So it's probably going to be something that is normal to have at least some kind of a pullback that shows up right there, maybe pushing the price back to 2.1 cents or something like that. Again, this is not something that is guaranteed, but usually this is how Wyckoff accumulation patterns have worked before. And then once you have that last point of support there, you go ahead and obliterate this resistance level that you are seeing. Then we can start talking about greatness here once again here on the JASMY price set. But the overall analysis here is that JASMY is very much in a bullish stance, and I was talking to Patreon members earlier on, just telling them that I'm taking some chips off of the table for the profits that we were making here on the JASMY price set, not entirely closing the whole position, because I think that JASMY still is very much in a bullish stance. Because look here, the 50 daily moving average, we are above that level again. And once again, if we take a look at our underlying indicators, the RSI, remember the condition was that JASMY is very much bullish when it's above the 60 mark. As you can see in previous breakouts, that this is what we had needed. We have that right now, so everything is actually in our favor right at this point. But then again, we also looked at the EMA rebound, and we were saying that the EMA rebound along with the RSI and the 50 daily moving average really has been great in terms of like showing and indicating that a very strong bullish wave was coming for the JASMY price. So as you can see right at this point, we have the price above that EMA rebound. You can also see that there is resistance that is looming up on top. So a tiny rejection could be coming for the JASMY price that I just want you guys to prepare for that. I'm not saying JASMY is going to be crashing ultimately, but I think it's also very much responsible to come and show you, the other side that can play out in the immediate short term, right? Now, other than that, you can see that BTC is also struggling at a very, very important level that I think is going to be determining actually what is going to be happening with the JASMY price that much more, because when BTC gets really excited in this market, trust me, JASMY and the rest of the other altcoins are also going to be very much excited. So we are waiting for that decision to come from the Bitcoin price. As you can see that here, the story with the Bitcoin price has been that we have got a higher high here, and then we've got lower high, lower high, lower high, and lower high. So we need to break this trend, because I mean, if the Bitcoin price doesn't do that, it still remains that we are still in a bearish cycle. So this is why this part right here is very much important, this resistance level that you are seeing. Once this is broken, this is actually indicating to a lot of traders, a lot of algorithms, that the bearish trend has been turned and this is a very good early sign. So Bitcoin here needs to crack that 64 mark, $64,000, and from there I think you're going to be seeing a very much excited market. And watch out for JASMY, because whatever we talked about, I mean, earlier on, saying that there could be a little bit of resistance right there, and JASMY would not really care. Right now, if you're sitting on the sidelines in an event where Bitcoin really just obliterates that 64k, you may still see JASMY push higher, then come back a little bit to back test this level. Then maybe this could be a very good entry, but for now that cannot be promised. Right now, one other thing that is very much important is the stock market. We are looking at the Russell 2000, and really this has been very good for crypto, moving almost 1:1. So it's also sitting at a very critical resistance level, and if it breaks this resistance level there, you know what, it's a green light for everything and everybody. So this is where we are right now with the JASMY price. At very quick update, but of course, just remember, none of what I say is financial advice, and you shouldn't be buying or selling anything because of anything I say. All right, if you like the content, delicately tap the like button, and of course, if you're new to the channel, I want to kindly ask you to subscribe, because I do TA on JASMY and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.